Hello and welcome to today's lesson. What I want to do is give you a really powerful tip on playing with more accuracy. If you ever pick the strings either with a pick or your fingers and you find that you pluck the wrong strings, you know, you're playing like a riff and instead of it being like that, it's you hit the wrong strings and it's so frustrating. If you do that with a pick or fingers, we're going to solve that today. There's one powerful little tip that's really going to help, and it's very simple. Okay, but stick around till the end of the video as well, because I'm going to give you a tip for your fretting hand that's going to help you be more accurate with that hand as well. Okay, the lesson is called the magnetic hand. Okay, what I want you to do is imagine that the guitar has a big giant magnet there, and your hand also has a big giant magnet. Okay, and they're magnetized, so your hand is not allowed to go more than 2 inches away from the strings. Okay, if you do that, you'll find that you'll start picking more accurately right away. The problem is, a lot of people, what they do when they finger pick, they'll do this. And then, when their hand moves away from the strings, it's very difficult to be able to go back and accurately pluck the strings. And if you do pluck the strings, it might be that you end up having to look at this hand exclusively, and you might make mistakes with your fretting hand. So keeping the hand close to the strings is good for accuracy, and it will help you play with more fluidity as well. It will stop you having to look back and forth. So basically, if we try this simple little picking pattern from one of my other videos, it's called the outwards pattern, where we pluck the low E with the thumb, the G with the index, the B with the middle, and the high E with the ring. So string 6, 3, 2, 1. Try playing that, okay, and watch your picking hand like a hawk. No need to look at this hand because you're not doing anything with the fretting hand, okay? You can make a cup of tea with this hand if you want, and do what you love, do some vacuuming over there. Anyway, concentrate on this hand, okay? Stupid jokes. Okay, so focus on keeping the hand close. Now try it with a pick as well and do the same. It's a very simple tip, but it works, because if you play and you make lots of mistakes with a picking hand, it might be that you're just doing this. You might not be doing it that much, but even if you move 2-3 inches away from the strings, you're increasing the chances that you're going to miss, okay? Because basically it's quite obvious, common sense really, but no one talks about it. The further away you are, the harder it is to come back with more accuracy. It requires more concentration. If I was to close my eyes and now pluck a string, and now if you used to say, oh, pluck the G string, my hand's all the way over here. Oh, miles off. It's difficult, okay? Whereas if I close my eyes and you say, pluck the G string, straight away I could do, because I've got that spatial awareness, which works. But if I'm all the way over there, that's making it, I'm really got to be absolutely on the money with my spatial awareness, okay? To be able to pluck that G string. And I'm probably going to have to feel where the strings are. I'd sort of count my way in a little bit. Whereas if I'm close, I don't need to do any of that. So it's a very simple tip. Try it today. Try it with the outwards finger picking pattern, or use a pick if you like. Okay, and use a pick, nice and close to the strings. Remember, it's like 2 magnets, the strings and your hand. And then close your eyes and try it. Okay, it's a very simple tip, but hopefully you'll find it really useful. And you can play it with scales as well. So if you just take, say, like a fragment of a scale, where we'll do fret 5 and 7 of the D and G strings. You can just play fret 5, fret 7. String 4 and 3. Okay, now play that while letting your hand travel far away. Very hard. Okay, so use the magnetic hand, keep your hand close to the strings. Such a simple tip, but it's one that I think everybody should know, but it's rarely ever taught out there. Okay, so the bonus tip we're going to do is basically apply the same thing with your fretting hand. So you're playing that scale, fret 5 and 7 on the D and G strings. Don't let your fingers shoot out. keep them magnetized close to the strings as well. Play the scale, those 4 notes, nice and slow. Watch your fingers of both hands. Because what a lot of people do is this. So both hands are moving out, they're bouncing around like they're on a trampoline, okay? Keep everything close control with both hands, it's really key. You might have to go really, really slow to pay close attention and relax and take some deep breaths as well, because so many people tense up when they play. Just nice, big, deep breaths, relax. Okay, so that's a powerful little tip for you there. The magnetic hand, use it especially for the picking hand, but it's very powerful for the fretting hand as well. Together, boom, like dynamite for your playing, potentially. And talking of which, if you want more help, go to fingerstyle101.com/free. Plenty more advice there from me. 2 ebooks that you can get for free. You can't get them anywhere else. One is called The Guitar Doctor. It's going to help you with 35 technical tips that I rarely ever see taught, okay? Especially in the modern world of learning guitar. I focus on teaching folk, fingerpicking, blues, a bit of rock, a lot of acoustic stuff, okay? Most of my students are over the age of 40, many of them are much older. And some of them have played for decades but have never been taught these things, okay? So this is how important this sort of stuff is. It's just not taught very often. Today's example is a very simple one, but the Guitar Doctor goes into 35 different techniques, okay? Very simple tips, but very powerful. And you're also going to get the Super Mini Songbook, which is really powerful and loads of fun as well. 3 great classic songs taught in different ways. It's so much fun, okay? So you're going to enjoy both of those, especially if songs are a struggle. They're going to help you. So you get the technique and you get the songs, and it's just like loads of fun, okay? So I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, leave a comment below. I'd love to read your comments, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in a video soon. Also, if you've got any suggestions of things that you'd like to learn, please do leave a comment, because I want to teach you what you want to learn. I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks. I'm Dan Thorpe. Cheers. Bye bye.